E ora boas pessoal, sejam bem-vindos a mais um episódio de Fate Grand Order. No último episódio enfrentámos o Gilgamesh e não correu lá muito bem, a gente levou um rap. Por isso é que eu estive a farmar um bocado de imensos pontos e tive a juntar não sei quanto e comprei não sei quantos coisas de XP. Comprei não sei quantas coisas de XP para nós podermos coisas. Portanto, eram 80 e tal, já só tenho 30 e tal. Isto porquê? Porque a gente vai agora fazer uma cena. Vamos agora fazer uma cena. Que é aqui no Ascension. Vamos aqui ao nosso Siegfried e pumba. Como ele está no nível 40, que é o máximo, agora vamos levá-lo para a segunda fase dele. Vamos levá-lo, para certa forma, para o nível 2. Ok. Ok. Temos agora também aqui ainda para o nosso Emia. Vamos fazer isso, sim senhora. Nosso Emia vai também levar com um Ascension. Ou seja, Emia nível 2, de certa forma. Ascension, nice! A carta dele muda mesmo assim, radicalmente. Uau! Uau, não estava à espera disso. Portanto, agora sim, estamos preparados. Vamos lá então ao ato 14, a Shadow Saging Isviel. Bora lá. O gajo é acessível, precisamos de um caster. Eu sei, Saber, mas eu preciso deste. Eu preciso deste gajo. Ok, bora lá. Bora lá então continuar. Faltam-nos 4 capítulos, pessoal. Faltam-nos 4 capítulos. As coisas não foram como tínhamos planeado, né? The Rider. I knew he had such a crazy attitude, but who knew it'd be this bad? We're enemies just because... What was he on about? It just pisses me off. I guess Lord Elmloy gets emotional when we deal with Raider. I'm calm. It's just a natural reaction due to stress. Estou a ver. Yes. Hold on a second. I'm getting magical energy signature approaching you. It's trying to indicate it's a servant. It's different from any remaining assassin's fragment, and also from Rider and Berserker, who retreated earlier. That means the figures don't add up, right? Yeah, there are only 7 heroic spirits, and that few Holy Grail can call forth, meaning it's an irregular like us. It's him. You mean he's going to after Irisviel again? I look away for 1 second. And you've got even more friends, huh? You guys are such a pain. Now that you've begun, cut twice by the Hate's Golden Locks formation, you realize it's pointless to hide your presence. But how condescending of you to just walk straight up to us. Well, I'll never get anywhere just waiting for my chance. The Holy Grail War is nearing its end, and before its conclusion, I must have the homunculus destroyed. So you're after the vessel of the Holy Grail after all? It seems like your goals are similar, but our methodology is different. The vessel? Eu sei o que é, mas... Yes, she's pretending to be Saber's master, but... She's serving a different purpose. She collects the souls of fallen spirits, a lesser grail, the key to that opens the greater grail. Like giving an autonomous personality to ceremonial equipment. You're quite knowledgeable, but I don't really like you saying I'm pretending to be a master. Am I not the proper master? Is that what you want to say? There's no reason to hide anything this late. In the game, homunculus? Irisviel is being used as bait. I know the true master is hiding in the shadows. What? What do you mean? Erisvial is my master, totally and completely. I'm not contracted to anyone else. What? Will you see this and still doubt? Command spells. Then you really did contract with Saber. Lord Ilmolite, this is no time to be surprised. The enemy servant is coming at us. Oh, ok. Isto não vai correr lá muito bem, pois não? Está mal. 140. Jesus. Ok. Agora que estou a reparar, não tenho música de fundo. Ok. Está tramado, pessoal. Ok. Ok. Minha voz. Jesus. Ok. Tal e tal. Vai correr muito a mão para o nosso lado. Yep, o gajo vai fazer isto. Logo no Emia. For fuck's sake. Logo no gajo que eu queria experimentar o novo Unlimited Blade Works. For God's sake. Ok. Bora lá. Pau. Jesus. Ok, vamos ter que usar isto. Isto também. Não. Ok, e aqui neste. Ok. There we go. Portanto, isto já deve conseguir dar muito dano. Ou talvez não. Uau. Ah, god damn it. Ok. Ui. Não. Não mates o meu Gilgamesh, please. Já me mataste o Emia. Jesus. Ok. Bora lá. Enuma! Ei, bicho! $10.000, ok, fizemos imenso, até fizemos um bocadão. E o gajo vai agora usar o especial. Em quem é que o gajo vai fazer o especial? Ah, é no Gilgamesh. Ah! Já fui. Jesus. Ah. Ok. Como é que a gente vai fazer isto? Ok. Ok, estamos quase lá, pessoal. Estamos quase lá. Ok. Acho que agora a gente consegue matá-lo, será? Será que a gente agora consegue matá-lo? Provavelmente não. 3.000 de vida, really? Really 3.000 de vida? tipo jogo, para de ligar, ok? Para de ligar no PC. É que se isto continuar assim eu vou ter que arranjar outra maneira de coisa. Ok? Ok. Dropou um assassin. Ok. Okay. Give me a hard time. Hold on. Fighting any more isn't going to get us anywhere. There's nothing for either of us to gain. Either of us to gain? It's almost like you completely understand what's going on with me. You have nothing going on, personally. You're a servant without a master. You're not fighting to benefit anyone at all. No master? Then what about the contract? How is it getting supplied with magical energy? Of course, a servant can only materialize in this world when there's summoning and a contract. However, in this case, the contract wasn't made with a human. Isn't that right, envoy of the counterforce? The counterforce! Then this heroic spirit has contracted with the world itself. How did you come to that conclusion? We are now part of this temporal axis and thus have a bird's eye view of the situation here. We know that the end of the Holy Grail war here in the Fuki will lead to an end of the world. What was that? What do you mean? I wasn't going to say anything until the end, but there's nothing for it. I'm coming clean. The ritual here at Fuki will succeed. Unlike the others, in the future it will lead to activation of the Greater Grail. The reason all of this was observed by Shelba was this area had to be caused by the singularity. I see! It was just observed as an unstable dimension, but as the origin of the collapse that would become the singularity. You guys know not only the past but also the future from a different temporal axis. That is correct. I witnessed the failure of the Fourth War, investigated the Fifth War and prevented the Sixth War from happening. That's who I am. And I've assumed the role of pinpointing what makes this battle different from the others I've known. And the answer to that is you, Erzviel. You are the vessel of the Holy Grail and also a master that controls the servant. It was supposed to take another 10 years to complete the Ansbern family ultimate homunculus. 10 years, it's a small difference, but this is a definite advantage. I mean, for the Ansbern family to find a way to win not via the makeshift guerrilla warfare, but actual frontal assault. Having a master with the highest specs, commanding the strongest servant, and the success to the lesser grail. Victory is certain from the Ansbern, and this victory is plenty reason for the counterforce to activate. The Holy Grail War, you know, didn't have any interference from the counterforce? That's right. It wasn't a factor during the Third War. Meanwhile, the chance of success was about 50-50 during the Fourth and Fifth War. At the very least, from the perspective of the world, there was no real emergency to get involved. During the Fourth War, the Ansbern's research were behind by the one whole generation who completed their research during the Fifth War. They made a mistake in their strategy. To be honest, I'm surprised to see what this time the Ansbern managed to call checkmate on everyone. So to sum things up, this singularity is basically the embodiment of the if situation where the Ansbern are the superior contestant in this war. Yes, and the Holy Grail reading that Chaldea picked up was most likely Erzviel magic circuits themselves. Seeing how perfect the results of the Ansbern research are this time, you can probably even call her a pseudo-Holy Grail. I am not sure whether or not you're praising me or insulting me, but I'm going to need you to explain more. What do you mean the world will end at Fuki Holy Grail is completed? Yes, allow me to tell you everything. agent of the Counterforce, you should follow along as well. I'll show you an even better way to accomplish the task you have been given. A simpler and even more certain way than destroying this homunculus here. Well, I can say that is entirely simpler, but let me ask you something instead, heroic spirit. Would you do anything because it's the simpler way? Do you wish to kill Iris Viel here, no matter what happens? Fool? I do not know. I have not thought of that. Myself of thinking there was no other choice. I did not have the luxury of options. And now that you're telling me to choose, I'm faced with a conflict within myself that is rather difficult to explain. If you're telling me there is a different choice with this homunculus, then I think I would like to explore that as well. I wonder why. I've never experienced this feeling before. That's because you still have a human heart left in you. A foolish but noble soul, from before you became part of the machine known as the Counterforce. Oh, ok, ele até foi bastante simpático, esta última frase. Gostei. Ok. Portanto, o que é que agora a gente tem que fazer para desbloquear a quinta? Uau! Tenho que concluir 50 missões. In progress. Uau! Uau! Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Calma. 1, 2, 3, 4 e 5, talvez. Posso fazer esta. Portanto, pessoal, eu vou estar aqui a fazer isto e não sei se o vídeo continua ou não. Se não continuar, espero que vocês tenham gostado do vídeo. Se gostaram, não se esqueçam de deixar o vosso like, comentarem e subscreverem. Não se esqueçam também de deixar like na página de Facebook e Twitter. E eu vejo-vos no próximo vídeo. Fui! Ou então, até já!